Alrighty, Devpro for Life here, bringing guys a brand new video. Yeah, I know, it's been a while. Sorry guys, finals were killing me. So, oh my god. Oh my god, V-Jump finally decided to come out today, of course while I'm at work, and Destiny Heroes are getting more support. What the heck? Okay, so as a lot of you guys who have followed my channel for a long while will know, Destiny Heroes are one of my favorite, if not my favorite, archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! I love this archetype so much. I freaking love it. The fact that Konami's been giving it more love lately, it is just awesome. I was not expecting new support in Darkness Neos or whatever it's called. Dark Neostorm, that's the name of the set. That's the next main set after Savage Strike. And, you know, with the gimmick puppet link being announced and everything, I thought, oh, we're going to get more gimmick puppets, you know, to cross-promote and stuff. But no, we're getting Destiny Heroes out of nowhere. And, you know, I really didn't think that we would get any more, because the deck got plenty of support a while back. It got some new cards, kinda, in the TCG thing. I mean, let's be honest, all it really did get was Wonder Driver being printed over here, and Dread Decimator we don't talk about. So the fact that Konami is giving us more is just freaking amazing. I love this so much. I love it. It's just so awesome. And the fact is that, like, Konami's been giving 10 cards to every legacy support archetype that they've been putting in the main set. These are only the first 5, and they're all freaking good. Well, okay, it's debatable on the usage of one of them, but they're all really, really good overall, and it's just awesome. Also, I love the artwork. Every single one of them has amazing artwork, much better than anything we got out of Arc V. As much as I love the Arc V Destiny Heroes and what they did for the archetype, they did not feel Destiny Hero-y. They didn't follow the deck's original game idea, which the original playstyle of the archetype is messing around with time and stuff. If you look at the old Destiny Heroes, and heck, some of the new ones too, even in Arc V, a lot of them have effects that do something later on. You know, Diamond Dude, you reveal the top card of your deck, oh, it's a normal spell, goes to your graveyard, you can use it next turn. Doom Lord banishes a monster for 2 turns, you know, so on and so forth. Every single one of them had something like that, but Konami cut that out entirely in favor of Fusion Swarm, which is literally just what E-Heroes were, making them a slightly more cohesive and better than the original Retro Heroes. You know, and oh god, I love it that they're kind of going back to the original playstyle of the deck with this support. Also, I want to hear what you guys' thoughts on this new style of going over V-Jump cards. I don't know if I'm going to do it for everything, but definitely for stuff I'm really passionate about, especially like Destiny Heroes and everything, of which I'm even going to be talking about some utility of, because I read this as I was going into work, and I've had about 8 hours to mull over things and think about how all these new cards work with each other. So, first and foremost, let's talk about the new main deck monster that's been announced, Destiny Hero Draw Guy, who I freaking love this artwork. He's doing a finger gun. It's hilarious. Granted, he's actually like summoning a gun with, I don't know, Destiny power or something. I don't know, but it's so cool and it's hilarious. It's gonna get censored to hell here in the TCG, but I don't care. It's hilarious. So he's a level 4 Dark Warrior effect monster. 1600 attack, 800 defense. You can only use each of his named effects once per turn, so you can do both of them in a turn, but you can only do it once that turn. So if you have multiple, like the graveyard versus graveyard effect, yeah, it's not you're only going to get one. So, anyways. First effect is, if this card is special summoned by a hero's effect monster, you can have each player draw 1 card. And during the next standby phase, after this card was sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from the graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. So, yeah, very classic Destiny Hero-y. Has a draw effect, which a lot of the old Destiny Hero cards had draw effects and stuff like that. And also has an effect that it applies later on. That being said, I'm very iffy on Draw Guy. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love getting to draw a card every time he's special summoned by the effect of a Destiny hero, or heck, any hero, like for instance, you know, Drill Dark, you know, especially like heck, just normal Drill Dark effect, special summon Draw Guy, effect of Draw Guy, both players draw a card. That's cool and all, but why does he give your opponent a card too? Okay, I know it's balancing and stuff, but there's a whole bunch of archetypes out there that have just +1s, 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 blah, 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 blah. And they don't give your opponent a +1 either. You know, I don't know why Destiny Heroes can't have a +1. Granted, they do have D-Draw, Allure of Darkness, Beginning of the End, Diamond Dude, crap, what's his name? The dude who just got unbanned. This commander, you know, granted, yes, Destiny Heroes have a buttload of cards that let them draw and search and do other cool stuff. Actually, not so much on the searching aspect, but that gets kind of fixed. So it is really, really nice that they do give us another draw card, but I really wish he didn't give your opponent a draw too. Now that being said, you can really just kind of mess with your opponent on that, where whenever his effect activates, you can then chain mask chains to him, searching him out for a Dark Law, and then your opponent will get to draw that card still, and so will you, obviously. And then Dark Law will pick a card out of your opponent's hand. That's a really cheesy way to go about it. You can also do it, obviously, whenever he summons himself from the graveyard, and of course, mask changing him into Dark Law will get him in your graveyard for the next turn, where you can summon him during the standby phase, get another draw, and then get another card out of your opponent's hand. That is a really cool thing. I do like that. That's like the only really super good interaction with him. Other than that, I honestly don't think he's worth playing more than 2, honestly. I really hate saying that, especially about a card that lets you draw, but I'm not a big fan of giving your opponent more support, especially when Destiny Heroes have a hard time keeping up with what the opponent's doing. So, moving on, we got the new fusion spell. So, whenever I saw that there was new support, my instant thought was, play his new fusion spell, because the fact that this deck had an archetypal fusion trap card was rather annoying, especially since that trap card only lets you fusion summon on the field. So, yeah, they exceeded any and all expectations for the fusion spell. Fusion Destiny, okay? Thank God they didn't call it like Destiny Hero Fusion or something. Oh, wait, that was a trap card. So, normal spell card. You can only activate 1 card of this card's name per turn. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster that lists a Destiny Hero monster as fusion material from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or deck as fusion material, but destroy it during the next turn's end phase. For the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you cannot spell summon monsters except Dark Hero monsters. So, this card is flat out amazing. I love it. It's obviously intended to be used to summon Destiny and Dragoon, but you can also summon any of the other Destiny Heroes fusions except Dusktopia, but who cares about Dusktopia because he needs Dystopia, and that's just kind of silly. But hey, you get to make your free Dangerous, you get to make your free Dystopia, your Dragoon. It's just really good overall. Definitely also speeds up Destiny and Dragoon Turbo, which is just amazing. I love that. But however, also obviously you can use this with the new fusion, who I could not fit the card art onto the freaking picture. So here's the new fusion, Dominate Guy. So my only complaint with Destiny Heroes as a whole is that every single one of them in Japan ends with Guy at the end of the name. I know some people might find that really charming, but I don't. So I really hope that they call this guy like Dominator or Decimator, or I don't know, he kind of looks like Darth Vader, so Vader, Dominator, there we go. I don't know, but God, I love this thing's artwork. He looks so cool. The big greatsword, the spines. He kind of looks like the Monarch, the Dark Monarch Erebus. So, level 10, Dark Warrior, Fusion Effect Monster. Attack 2900, defense 2600. He needs 3 Destiny Heroes to go into. That's a bit of a reach on the amount of materials needed for him, but considering you're summoning him with the fusion spell most of the time, that doesn't matter too much. Oh, by the way, my only real complaint with the fusion spell is that you can't fuse from field, but hey, you get to fuse from hand or deck. I don't care. So, you can only use each of his effects once per turn, and all 3 are just amazing. Well, maybe not amazing, but really, really, really good. So during your main phase, you can look at the top 5 cards of either deck and return them to the top of the deck in any order. So you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck or your opponent's deck and kind of really just mess around with that. Now, if you're looking at your deck, you can stack your deck so that then you can, well, you know, normal summon Diamond Dude, use his effect, mill off Allure of Darkness or something like that, get your draws next turn. You know, you can do stuff like that. Or you can set yourself up to be able to get a plus off of his next effect, where if he destroys a monster in battle, you can draw 1 card. Really good effect there as well. And of course, also, if you really wanted to, you could screw over your opponent's draws and stuff. And if you're going first, you can learn what they're playing and prepare for it mentally, and probably prepared to get curb stomped by an FTK deck, let's be honest. But his third effect is also pretty cool. If this fusion summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 3 level 9 or lower Destiny Hero monsters with different names in your graveyard, special summon them. This is a freaking amazing effect. It really is just awesome. I love it. Being able to get any of your Destiny Heroes back, except himself, is really, really good. He's the only level 10 Destiny Hero. Heck, everybody else is level like 8 or lower. So, like, I think the only one who it might be a bit higher is Dustopia, but I don't remember what his level is, nor do I really care, because that card is just terrible. So, but however, being able to get back 3 Destiny Heroes is really, really great. Funnily enough, for the longest time, I could not remember what the exact wording on Dreadmaster's effect was, so I thought that, oh, you could send Dreadmaster with his fusion for the fusion material, this dude, and then when he dies at the end phase by the fusion spell effect, you can bring back Dreadmaster plus 2 more dudes, and then Dreadmaster will bring back 2 more dudes. No, Dreadmaster has to be summoned off a clock tower to get the special summons, but I digress. So really, in all honesty, you're probably going to want to bring out like Drill Dark or something, who can then summon somebody from hand, your D hero draw guy, who can then let you draw a card, and probably some big beater like Dystopia or something. So this is really good overall, just being able to bring out any 3 Destiny Heroes on his death. And since the fusion spell that you're more than likely going to be summoning him off of kills him during the end phase, he then can bring about 3 more monsters. Also, I forgot to mention this, it just dawned on me because I'm kind of running at a mile a minute, but the fusion spell, the fact that it pops your own monster at the end phase doesn't really matter for Endragoon, because Endragoon can bring himself back during the next standby. So, just really awesome all over. I love these cards so much. Moving on, we got the first just unequivocally good extra hero. The first good, really good hero Link monster. This is what Decimator should have been. This is what I was expecting of Decimator. But no, we got an attack buff. We got an attack buff, guys. Decimator, so good. 100 more attack, yay, and piercing. Oh, but he's got 3 arrows, who cares? So, this dude is so good, and he looks like a Destiny hero, and he's made exclusively for Destiny heroes. Extra hero cross guy. Again, not a big fan of the guy at the end of the name, but hey, whatever. So, Link 2, Dark Warrior, Link effect monster. Attack 1600, bottom left, bottom right. Arrows, really good overall. By the way, I should say, extra hero, extra Link, Wonder Driver has a good effect but terrible arrows. This guy has good arrows, good effect. So he needs 2 warriors to go into, super generic in that sense, but his effect locks you into heroes because during any of the time that you use his effects, any of his effects, and he has 2, you cannot summon any monsters except for heroes. This locks you out of basically using this guy as a new Isolde, because he does something very similar as Isolde for his first effect. That is very simply, if he is Link summoned, you can target 1 Destiny hero monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Cool. And then once per turn, you can tribute 1 Destiny hero monster, add 1 hero monster of a different name from your attributed monsters from your deck to your hand. This is really nice in that that second effect encourages you to play more than just Destiny heroes that can search out Stratos, which is pretty cool, but you do gotta tribute off a Destiny hero. It reminds me a lot of the trap card D-Time, that terrible trap card where, like, oh, your Destiny hero was destroyed by battle? Okay, you get to add, no, wait, no, it's, oh, your elemental hero is destroyed by battle, you can add a Destiny hero of the same level from your deck to your hand. It's a trap card. Not good. But, yeah, this card is basically a better version of D-Time in that sense. You tribute a Destiny hero, add a hero with a different name. Really good. I like it how it can add other heroes, so that does encourage Stratos, Shadow Mist, Vion, stuff like that, you know, very staple hero monsters overall for any hero deck, give or take. And then just being able to bring back any Destiny hero in your graveyard is just really nice. And then not only that, but you can use that to then either make Wonder Driver, or heck, use Wonder Driver to make this guy preferably, because you're going to need those Link arrows. You can then use that monster you brought back as either fodder for his own effect to tribute and search, or as more link climbing to make like Decimator or something, which, as much crap as I give him, being able to just instantly make him with this is not actually half bad, especially if you're pushing for a lot of damage and you have a way to bring back Cross Guy so that then you can, you know, use his other effect, because he doesn't require you to have it pointing to him, so you can do that. Now, would that be like the best thing ever? No, and honestly, I'd only play one Dread Decimator if I had the room for him, so... but yeah, Cross Guy is really good overall. I like how his, well, yes, his summon effect is, well, on summon, his search effect is any given turn, so that's really good for just being able to constantly accrue resources. And can we just take a minute to just love this artwork? Reminds me of Red X from Teen Titans. Next up, we got D Tactics, a continuous trap card. You can only use this card's names 1, 2, and 3 effects once per turn each. So you can use each effect once a turn each turn. So you can't just have multiple of this out and get all 3 effects 3 times a turn. I would love that, but no. So during the standby phase, all hero monsters you control gain 400 attack. If a level 8 or higher Destiny Hero monster or End Dragoon is spell summoned to your field, banish 1 card from your opponent's hand, field, or graveyard. If this card is destroyed by a card effect in the spell and trap card zone, you can add 1 Destiny Hero monster from your deck to your hand. So I've seen this card get a lot of crap from people who say that all traps are bad, but however, this is so good. I love it. Okay, now is it like the best thing in the world? No. Is it the worst thing in the world? No. I honestly see myself maybe playing 2. Destiny Heroes have always had notoriously tight main deck space, so I don't know how many I would play, but I love it. So the attack gaining effect is minuscule at first that you really think about it, but you got to keep in mind that one of the ideas that the deck introduced in Arc V was attack modulation, especially with the fusion boss monster Dystopia, who once per turn, during your first turn, if he has higher attack than he should, well, his original attack that is, you can drop him to his original attack and then pop a card on the field as a quick effect. So this loads him up for that. And then, if you happen to summon him while this is out on the field, you get to banish a card too. So that's really good as well. And then if it's destroyed, you get to search any Destiny Hero out. So not only do you get popping effect and attack bonus, I mean, heck, who doesn't like more attack with the attack buff? So you get an attack buff, you get a banish from hand, field, or grave. That means, oh, your opponent, you know your opponent has a hand trap, get rid of it. Your opponent has something annoying, get rid of it. Your opponent has something in graveyard that's annoying you or is kind of threatening, get rid of it. Really good card overall. It honestly almost makes me want to run Defusion, because Defusion lets me fusion summon during my opponent's turn, and then that can trigger its effect to, well, banish something, and then possibly also trigger Dystopia's effect to gain, well, to be able to pop something as well. Because, like, if you do it during the standby phase and chain to its effect to boost everybody by 400, Dystopia will hit the field when it resolves, and then that will give him the attack buff, and then also still banish something, and then let you pop something with Dystopia. Really good card overall. Now, am I saying play Defusion? No. Maybe. I gotta test it out. I really gotta test it out. I can't wait to play around with these new cards, because it's given me so many new ideas to play around with Destiny Heroes and really just revitalize this deck. I love Destiny Heroes, and the fact that they're finally getting a good Link monster, it's just wonderful. So, his name is not Isolde, because let's be honest, Isolde might just get hit, and that scares me. Anyways, so what's my thoughts overall? So I like the stuff overall. It's just amazing. But what I really hope to see from the remaining 5 cards is I would love to see a better fusions card during my opponent's turn, a quick play spell or something so it's still alive during my turn. I really hope we get another good main deck monster. That's something that the deck really lacks. Overall, yes, there are a few here and there, but I really feel like the deck could use 1 or 2 more really good ones. I would also, this is just my personal thing, I would love to see a retrain of Clock Tower Prison. I love Clock Tower Prison as a idea. I used to play it heavily back in the day when it was actually viable because the game wasn't so fast, but with as much back row destruction as there is nowadays, and the fact that, yeah, sure, the punishment for destroying it is like, you know, cool and all, but oh, my opponent banished it with Galaxy Cyclone, so I don't get the effect to summon Dreadmaster, who then gets me 2 more dudes and protects me from being destroyed. Yeah, I'd love to see like a retrain of Clock Tower or something. I don't know how they would go about it, but it would be really cool. And then I would also like to see maybe another fusion or 2. I know I said that I don't like seeing this deck go down the fusion route, but that's what they're pushing, and if they're going to do it, they got to do it well. Right now, the deck only has really 3 good fusions: Dangerous, Dragoon, and the new guy, Dominate guy. Dominate guy. And then also, of course, the 2 Vision Hero fusions who are generic to everybody, but however, I don't really count them, so I would love to see the deck get like 1 or 2 more good fusions. Dystopia is cool and all, but he's only really good particularly in certain situations and for burning your opponent for game. And then Dystopia would have been good if he didn't require Dystopia to summon. So that's just my thoughts. I want to know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are. Yes, I love Destiny Heroes a lot. Yes, I played the deck a lot, but I don't count myself as like a master of cards. So, who knows, I might have missed something. I might have missed some interaction. Which, by the way, before anybody says it, yes, I do know fully well that Diamond Dude interacts with Dominate Guy, or Dominate Guy so much. But I didn't put his picture there because I kind of ran out of room. But, oh well. So guys, what's your thoughts on these cards are? What do you guys hope to see from the remaining 5 cards? If we do get 5 more cards, I kind of hope we do. So, what are your guys' thoughts? Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. What are your guys' thoughts on this new layout for the EV Jump reveals? I'm not going to do this for everything, just the stuff that I'm really passionate about. I don't even know if I'm going to cover the other stuff, maybe at most the World Legacy stuff, but the random miscellaneous support for the deck builder pack cards, archetypes, so it's kind of cool, but I'm not real. None of it's really worth talking about particularly. So yeah, what's your guys' thoughts and opinions? Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. See you all later. Peace out and goodbye.